Hey everybody there. Hello, 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 hello. Tommy, can you hear me? Uh, is anyone there? Hello, hello, can you hear me? Speak up. Um, Anybody there? Hi guys, where are you? You're all chatting amongst yourselves. Oh good, yay, Jason says he can hear me, good. So we'll just assume everyone can unless I see someone say, no, Leon, for once we can't hear you and we prefer it that way. Hi everybody, welcome to our live chat. I'm pooped. I'm so kind of drained, so I probably won't be very entertaining. So I'm depending on you guys to send me lots of interesting questions to answer, just to keep me honest and to keep me going. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Nora. Nora, are you saying? Hi, Jan. Hi, Jason. Um, just feeling very emotional lately. I guess because of the last couple episodes coming up, and I don't know if you all were on Facebook this morning, but for some reason this episode had a glitch in its link and was not posting well on Facebook, and I still don't think people can. And tell me if I'm wrong, but I think people, when they're still trying to post the actual link on YouTube, it's saying Old Dogs Cut episode 9 cut 3 or something and not putting the thumbnail. There is a debugger. It's on our page. If you just go to that page, and it's really easy, go to that page, put the link in the box, hit debug, and like that it fixes it. So that's that. It's like a fucking Brady Bunch here tonight. Oh, Catherine, that's right, you weren't here last week to judge my glasses. These are my new Clark Kent glasses. I'm entering my old geek phase now, so just accept it. So, actually, let me post on Facebook really quick that we are live, just so everyone knows. So, what's up, guys? Tell me what's going on, what's new, what's happening, what's going on. Ask me lots of questions. Scold me for the episode. I want to hear what you think. I mean, these two episodes are like the what did they used to say on those old TV back when they had TV movies? Stay tuned for the exciting conclusion. I'm hoping this is the exciting conclusion for you guys. So pipe in, let me know if it is, or if not, why not? And
Okay, I'm here now, guys. Laurence Whiting, executive producer and secretary to Mr. Leon Acord.
oh, he's more than a secretary. He's a maid. No.
Hugs! Hugs, Julie, hugs.
Done.
Does Damien have a daddy complex or what?
We get into that in the next episode, sort of, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, in a sense, yeah.
In a sense, you'll get clues from Damien that will answer that question. That's all. I have to be very careful because
No spoilers.
You all haven't seen it. I kind of cried a little bit when I saw it but it could be just because it's the last episode on the creator. But then when Lawrence
emotional.
When Lawrence saw it, you missed it up, didn't you?
You're already giving away.
Shut up.
We should be talking about the current episode, but
Yeah.
we're very proud and happy with the final episode of the season, and really looking forward to all the plot lines coming together.
Amanda did look great.
Amanda did look great. All the plot lines coming together in a way that will make you just salivate for season 3.
Oh, you look
Where
good.
do I look? Where's the camera?
You look good right here.
Okay. Hello.
Although I never do, I'm always
hello
like,
out there in Cyberland. Amanda did look great. Skinny lady, big voice. Yes, absolutely.
The new cups. We got just a few to give to a couple contest winners. We'll be getting more. But, if you order one on the site, it'll come like that. So, it'll come like
And they're good cups too. They're not just
Mugs,
they're
hugs and mugs, Julie.
it's a good sturdy mug.
It's a very sturdy mug, and believe me, I drink.
He uses them from the first season all the time.
Yeah.
The new gotta haves. Yes,
I hope some
that's
people
right.
gotta have them because we gotta have people gotta having them to give you season 3. But no guilt. No guilt trips, no trips of any kind. Also, I want to apologize publicly if you all saw that post that Corey did this past week about our fans being cheap and lazy. We could not disagree more. So we apologize on his behalf for that. Also, let's see, what did I want to show y'all?
You put your wine in that? There's
yeah.
Catherine?
Yeah, Catherine Trick. KT.
Oh, okay. So I don't get everyone's handles. Okay, the Golden Fleece, that's Jason. Isn't it?
Amanda's Cabaret. What's her set like? Some of the tunes from the show. No, well, how would you describe her show? It's very kind of, it's funny. She's like a...
Okay, it is Jason.
She's quite happy to be not a New Yorker anymore, but her show, I would say, is very kind of New York, wouldn't you say? She does a lot of like kind of obscure musical comedy composers. She throws in a little of her Judy Garland, a little bit of her.
Amanda Gari now, her name, instead of Amanda Abel, but she's an amazing woman. She's an amazing person. She's fabulous. Leon definitely intends to give her more in the 3rd season, and potentially a plot line, potentially a romance. You never know. You never know until it comes out of his brain. Yes, she is beautiful, Nora the writer. Nora the writer?
Nora the writer. The one who writes the fan fiction.
Oh, Nora! Hi!
You know now.
I don't know.
You know now who does all the internet stuff.
I don't know all the handles. I'm just trying to figure it out.
No, I actually have... she's always given me ideas for Lydia's love life, and they're all great. But I actually have an idea where she may have some run-ins with Nelson Van Eddy. Hi, Horn. That comment was so not cool. What comment?
She'd be an awesome beard, Amanda. Honey, she's a beard for about 100 gay men.
Oh, God, she's LA's beard. I say that with love.
No, actually, most of her friends are mostly open, but...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, yeah. But she's what... Straight date. That's the phrase. Erotic old dog.
Lawrence loves the fan.
Oh, thanks, Jason.
What is that? Lawrence loves the fan.
Catherine. Got it.
No, what does it say?
Nice comment.
Fan fiction?
Yeah. You've read the fan fiction?
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, that's okay. Now
Yeah.
It's all coming together.
The van.
Corey's comment.
No. Anyway, let's talk about
erotic dogs. LOL. That's right.
Speaking of dogs, guess what we found?
We found the little dog.
Little Max is reunited with me, aka Bob. It's Sergeant Bobby Slade. I don't even remember my own characters anymore. Or
this is
Ross Stein.
Ross Stein's
or David
character.
Hesser. This is going to be up on eBay very soon.
This is Ross Stein's character when he was in Max and Me with the dog.
Oops.
And here's the dog that attacked him
during
the episode. You can see how vicious this dog really is. It's just terrifying.
But anyway, that's that. Give me that dog.
Compared to this 9-foot.
Oh, Nora, we haven't done that. When I was a kid, that would be the first thing I would do when I'd get an action figure was take it home and strip it down, see what's underneath. I don't think they don't usually put underwear on these things. Anyway, it also comes with a box.
It's actually it's a great, and it comes with a little set of handcuffs and some other little things. Doodads.
Speaking of doodads, I'm just looking at
I look so short. I'm sitting on a. What is this?
He's on the toilet. Ustreamer. Who's Ustreamer 932-814? I don't know the name. The one who just logged into the chat.
Brad's bedspread, and we've got that on eBay right now, and no one has bid on it. And it's actually really nice.
It's a nice bedspread.
If my bed, it's too small for my bed. Otherwise, I would keep it myself. So if anyone wants
other doodads, something else that's going. This is actually on eBay now, and this is like, okay, guys. I mean, now I will work some guilt. I'm willing to part with something that I have. First of all, except for the season 1 shooting script, which I gave to Jason. I have every single script for every single play, film, rodeo, or porn shoot that I've ever done. I'm giving this one up for eBay to raise money for season 3. It's autographed already, but whoever actually wins will get a personalized section there. And as you can see, it's white dog-eared. Let me see if I can find some.
It's got all of his
Any
original
line
scripts,
changes.
notes, line changes, scene structures, photographs.
Well, title changes. You can see just from the front page. The first episode was originally called Sex Ed and was changed to Topsy Turvy because I just wanted to, of course, be raunchy and explicit. But anyway, in addition to the, I still haven't found a page that you can. Well, I will. In addition to all of that, in the back there's the shooting schedule for the entire season because we kind of shot it like a movie, and also. And that's like pages long. And then there's also the costume plot, which is basically a picture of every actor in the costume he wears in every scene. So there's me. And I actually posted a picture of some of these pages, and one of them contained a spoiler, and I caught it like a minute and a half later. But of course, somebody caught it. But they've been sworn to secrecy.
Okay.
Under threat of death. Actually, that's one of those pages that had that spoiler. So that's all there. So that's up. I'm not sure how many more days it has, but that's on
I think, Jason, how many more days do we have on the eBay auction right now? 5 more days. Okay, the script is very cool for anyone. Like, it's really the inner workings of Leon and the input from Arvin, the director, and it was the first episode.
I'm trying to think of what last minute changes.
But there's tons of other questions.
Okay, you're right.
So take a look at it because it's really cool to have. Nora obviously already wants the handcuffs. So
the handcuffs from the door.
Well, she's gonna have to take the complete set in order to get the handcuffs. Wait, it got dark.
Oh, it's just screen. That's funny. Okay.
Okay, and they're laughing. Good.
Good. Laughing is good.
Yes, I am a ridiculous person, actually.
A peek inside Leon's brain. It's about that.
No, Leon's brain is huge.
That was
it's much bigger than his head. Okay, who's that? Julie. What happened?
No, that's a friend of. That's not Julie. I think I know who that is, but I'll let her identify herself before I. I'm gonna move this over just a little so we see. There we go. What else do we want to say? Questions. Talk to me about the show. Ask me questions.
Wait a minute. I see that.
Oh, that's who I thought it was, Chantel. I thought that was her, but I didn't want to say. Oh, it's Julie's niece. Oh no, it's not. So,
Hey, Chantel.
If I could have everyone's attention.
Look, she's saying hi. And hi, Hon. I love people who call me Hon.
There's just something I have to say right now.
Ads. They're getting ads.
Oh. But not everybody. Not everybody.
No, it's not all at the same time.
Jason is too.
Oh, Jason is too.
So I'll wait for my very important announcement.
Why do they do that? Well, I understand why they do that. It's called making money, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Ad-free for the moment. Brad and Ross did nothing else but get drunk. One of my few rules on the show is dogs shall not lay down with dog.
Right. Not those 4 dogs.
Not those 4 dogs. And also the dogs will not sleep with other dogs' boyfriends. That's one of my rules.
Yeah, well, they're they really are best friends, and
that was attractive.
They really are best friends, and we will always respect that. So they will never cheat on each other.
So
unless they do it when they're really drunk by accident.
No.
So even not then.
No. Maybe in the very last episode they'll do an orgy. And then they'll all vomit. But yeah, okay, I'm going to make my very important announcement, which is as follows. Oh.
MC. I am an actor.
And a damn good one.
Yeah.
So what'd you think about that? Oh,
It
we
said
went
you
dark?
went dark.
Oh, you didn't see it.
It wasn't loud enough for them to hear.
No, it really
Did you
wasn't.
guys hear what that was?
The big O, yes. Oh,
Yes,
Nora,
alright,
of
Nora
course.
got it.
Nora can recognize that sound from When Harry Met Sally. You know, that's something I hadn't thought of that we could do. I don't know if it would work. Like, how does... That's one way we could do like a live commentary to an episode, is like...
Well, we
play it like that, and then I
can
can always say, "This is Ross Stein, played by David Pevsner, and he's a wonderful
Nathan.
actor." You could always do that. It's sort of like watching a bootleg copy of a movie, videotape from a movie screen. Yeah, Mr. Stein, that would be. God, how many ads does this thing have? Whoops. So what else can we talk about? The special, which I'm starting to get started on.
So wait a minute. Let's just seriously just stay on topic. Okay. So does anyone
do we
have
have a
any
topic?
questions or comments about what's going
Very
on with any
serious
of the relationships?
Which we
Did you-
can't answer.
You know, what'd you guys think of today's episode?
All right, here's the question.
Wait a minute. Now
no,
look what Jason just said.
What do you mean, Jason?
I'm sitting on like a
Toilet.
tiny.
He's on
I'm
the
not on a
toilet.
toilet. It's
We have a
ridiculous.
toilet next to my desk because I'm so busy I can't
Okay.
leave the laptop in time to poop. So,
Why did she lose us both? What's going on?
I don't know.
Spoiler: she hasn't seen the newest episode yet.
well, you need to watch it right now and then come back. We still have 40 minutes.
because
Because we're going to be talking about
because
it. We
we're
can't not
talking
talk
about the
it.
episode. That's the
That's
whole
that's
idea.
why we're here.
Just sign off for a few minutes, watch the episode.
I
and then
think you
come
might
back.
be able to pause this, actually.
Oh yeah, you can.
Can you? I look really ghastly. I need better lighting. Oh. Yeah, one specific question I wanted to ask before I was so rudely interrupted. My question...
Brad and celibacy. Okay, Catherine's asking about Brad and celibacy.
What's the question?
Well, it's not really a question. I guess you want to know if he's going to stay celibate, right?
Stay tuned. Okay, here's one. What's up with Bobby? I'm glad you asked that question because you're gonna sort of find out next week. I'm very happy to announce that Bobby there's a story going on there, and you're gonna find out
Some information.
Some information. You'll find out. You'll get
any of that to me. Like, I never wanted him to over.
What's that?
That's one of our ads, I think. You'll get an idea of the one of the reasons why he's not putting out with muscles, but you won't really know why. You'll understand when you see it.
Well, let's get back to Catherine because that's an interesting point. Where did the celibacy thing? Where did the celibacy thing come from? And then Jason, of course, says, "You watching porn?" No, it sounded like porn music.
It
didn't
did.
it? Okay. No. See, the thing is, if Catherine, if you really think about, Brad has taken a path, and I think the celibacy thing, we'll see how that plays out because, Brad's just a horny guy. I really can't personally imagine. Although until Leon writes it, I'm not going to know. But I think...
I'm just going to go have a cigarette.
No, I think
you guys can just tell me.
I think one of the really interesting things about Brad is, that the longer you get to know Brad, then you just see he's a deeper character than just a superficial guy.
Now you know why I cut him off.
No, I just think it's interesting, and so you'll be interested to see how things play out.
Well, now we're missing some questions. What's up with Bobby? My thing for the celibacy thing was just that I think if you have caviar every night, you're gonna get sick of caviar.
I agree, Julie.
I think
I agree. Kiko, where are you?
So you do a live chat solo. Seriously, I can go smoke. Anyway, here's back in. What's the deal with Ian Buchanan coming back next season? Yes, actually, I knock wood. Ian says he's interested and is very into the idea. I've bounced. Now you're like at a weird angle where we can't both get into it. There we go.
Actually, you want to see my shirt?
No.
No, because it's really not. It looks like a nice shirt. Thank you, Nora. But it's actually Mighty Mouse. Here I come to save the day.
Uh-huh. Anyway.
Nora said she liked my shirt.
Well, thank you. Let me get back to questions. The deal with Ian Buchanan, he is tentatively coming back next season. Ian's interested and coming back, and I actually have a plot line in mind that would have him in many, many episodes if we have a third season. So, and he would certainly look attractive to prospective investors of a third season. But as you saw in this scene today, Kristoff is very much the smart guy, the mature, calm voice of reason. And I think that would play off well if you stuck Nathan in between the voice of reason and Mr. Young hip excitement. So that's kind of where I'd like them to go in season 3. So, watching. Do Nathan and Kristoff actually meet up? This is actually, today was Ian's last episode of this season. But yeah, if he comes back, and the only reason would be that scheduling, we couldn't get him back.
He loves it. No, but we need to say this. Ian loves the show.
Yeah, he's really.
And if
really
he's available for season 3, we're sure he'll be a part of it.
And
or at least reasonably sure.
I'm even thinking about, because Susan Flannery was the one who.
You asked for it, Julie.
Susan Flannery is the one who told him he should do our show, so I may ask him to ask a favor of his friend for me and see if we can get her on. I don't know what part yet. I would write her any part she wanted to play.
I'm eating on camera.
Yeah. Yes, I'm still smoking. Ian is very nice. He's. Well, I've said this in every chat. I've raved about how fabulous he is. So, but yeah. Nelson will definitely be back. In fact, can I get through these, please? Well,
God, you're so nasty on camera.
well, I don't like being interrupted when I'm trying to answer questions up here.
And this is like on TV.
Yes.
Be more. Go ahead.
Nelson will be back. In fact, hopefully even more increased role in season 3. Have an idea about how to keep them in each other's business more. Yeah, Flannery is great. And now Laurence is upset because I chastised him for interrupting my answers. So anyway, do I have children? Not that I know of. It's technically possible, but no. Yeah, I have a Char. I have a dog. Yes, we are. Just like an old married couple. A very, very old couple. Okay, I'm caught up with the...
Very old.
Very old. Jan, I thought about it, and we've talked about it actually, never really too seriously, but 2 or 3 times, and I think I'd be a really good dad if the kid was good, but if the kid was kind of a brat or challenged in any way, I think I'd be Joan Crawford. So I have kind of very rigid ideas about how kids should act, and not all kids act that way. So I don't know. Laurence returns, yes. So, here's something. What do you think will happen in next week's episode? Although, if we play that, we will neither confirm nor deny. Oops, volume.
No more wire hangers.
I was just talking about how I'd be mommy dearest.
He's not. You're right, Julie. He's not like that.
Hello, I'm Leon Acord. Have we met?
You know, I liked it when I was lower. I looked fatter.
So anyway, what I was going to
Thank you,
suggest,
Jan.
what do you think is going to happen in next week's episode? Given the episode you just saw and the trailer, which is up during the end credits at the very top, that purple bar. Click on that and you can see Bobby bursts Muscle's romantic bubble. Maybe.
No.
Maybe not.
How do you perceive it so far, Catherine? Like, what do you think about that situation right now? What do you think? Do you think anything about what Bobby might be thinking, or like, what's your perspective? He is a good character, and he's a good actor, Tom Beards.
He is. He's really, yeah. I wouldn't say he has a secret life, but he has secrets, and you're gonna see what one of them is next week. And he has actually next week. Tom Beards has one of the most beautiful shots. I mean, he always looks good on camera, but he has one shot. He is.
Yeah, he is. Yes, he is. Nora.
I think it actually is in the teaser. Muscles is a little idealistic about everything. And yeah, Bobby and JPO have great chemistry.
Great chemistry.
And they work really well together, and they're actually friends, and I think Tom has become sort of either a spokesperson or a sample patient for Jeffrey's practice. They post a lot of videos on YouTube about something I could probably use.
You're right, Catherine. Muscles is a little idealistic about the relationship, but I think that's true to his character from the very beginning. He's been the one who is really the most conservative, the one who wants to hold out for love. Even more than that whore, Nathan Adler.
Well, Muscles is kind of inspired. I don't. Kind of inspired. I
Nora
guess
laughed at that one.
Is the word. Muscles is kind of based on
So
how
10
I
times.
was in my early mid-20s.
Dr. Jeffrey does great work, and he's also, the other great work he does is he's an excellent. He's not really a plastic surgery. He does freshening. He does a lot of non-invasive,
He doesn't cut.
non-surgical.
It's more. If I'm correct, I believe it's more like just injectables. He does not cut.
Although he's got a degree. I mean, he can legally
he's a legal
operate on
MD.
you. But
rejuvenation.
yes, but he does there's all these modern things now that do not involve so much pain and 2 weeks of lying in bed.
Actually, since he's licensed to do so, we've joked about maybe having Muscles give Nathan real Botox on camera in season 3. But then I would be all bloody for the next 2 or 3 days, so shooting would be a problem.
Okay.
No, I did not use that. No, that was in the birthday episode, remember?
Oh, yes.
That was actually, Kristen Gibbler was our production designer that season, and she actually, it was, I wish I still had it. We could auction that. It's probably around somewhere. I think it is, actually, that little gift
you
card.
should incorporate it into a future episode where he he finds it randomly and decides to have a treatment. And then you can do it in real life and fulfill your dreams.
So, do you think that Nathan, or Brad finds Nathan in the shower and it's all a dream? That's what happens.
And then the entire season is wiped out, just like in Dallas.
Right
before
before right before terrorists explode.
It was a
Any
dream.
ideas for Rod? Rod is back next week.
Rod
Rodriguez. Or what was his name before? Rod Chase.
His room. He was having a party at his house.
Random sounds are coming to us. Zay, yes, Zay Rock. Zay Rock rocks.
Oh my God, that body and that face. I don't know which part of him is more attractive. Do you? Usually good faces and good bodies don't.
I want to say, yes, he's extremely attractive, but he's also the nicest guy. Nicest guy.
Sweet.
And he's really, he's got a beautiful girlfriend, and he's totally straight, but he totally went for that role, had no shame in being sexual and
explicit. He does
dirty.
something. He does. he does something next episode, which I think is in the teaser. That's kind of like, oh my god, you did that. Okay, great. I'm not getting pop. Well, we're not.
Oh, they're getting more ads.
Well, we should still talk because some people don't, and it's records, so people can come back and miss the parts that.
Well, we need more questions, folks. We need more.
You know, I have an
questions.
idea. Since I'm dying for a cigarette, and I know how much you love it when I smoke in here. Why don't I leave the room and go have a cigarette, and you all and Laurence can have a conversation and ask some questions about me that you would otherwise be maybe not comfortable asking me.
I may not answer them.
Well, yeah, but he might. So we need more light in here.
Okay, they don't really want to see me.
Of course they do.
So make it a fast
well, then
cigarette.
why are you doing all the talking?
Because you're.
I'll be monitoring. Don't you?
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be monitoring. Okay, I'm gonna have to look. Yes, Mighty Mouse to save the day. Are you gonna ask me real questions and expect me to answer them? No way.
Give me my glasses.
What is your biggest pet peeve about him? And you're not going to give up, Chantel, are you? Is that how you pronounce it, Chantel?
You can answer those questions as long as they're not like sexual.
Biggest pet peeve, pet peeves when you've been in a relationship a long time are really ridiculous things, like I like things in a certain way. In the bathroom, like the toiletries and creams and lotions and stuff like that, and he's always messing it up and moving it around, and it bugs the hell out of me. I'm always rearranging it back to the way I want it, and so this is totally PG rated. See, this is the thing about a gay relationship and why everyone should be for, well, I mean, gay marriage. It's like, when it comes down to it, when you're in a relationship, whether it's marriage or domestic partnership, boyfriend and girlfriend, boyfriend and boyfriend, whatever it might be, if you live with a person, then it's those little things that drive you crazy. Like, old food sitting in the refrigerator for a really long time and, all that stuff. Exactly, Jen. Couples are couples. And we're definitely a couple. So, we will have spirited arguments about creative things. Well, no, different things, but about creative things a lot of the time. We'll argue about the direction of the show, or
We don't argue about the direction of the show.
Yes, we do, like certain plot lines and stuff like that, or lines.
We never argue about.
Not argue. Argument is I mean it in the legal sense, like a discussion, a discourse. But it's spirited, which means that often it means we're yelling at each other. But, there's just a lot of passion.
Laurence asks me to do something, I'll say no, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly, Jason. See, I'm not alone. Even when Leon's not on camera, he's always there. The shadow knows. So, because Jason knows that you're listening in and putting in your 2 cents.
All right, I'll walk away.
Well, he's still going to listen in. He's saying he's walking away, but he's still listening in. I can guarantee you. But he's, the real Leon is a wonderful, wonderful guy. He's, there are parts of him that are like his character, like Nathan. He's got excellent taste in clothes. You guys don't get to see him maybe from some of the pictures, like from Hollywood Fest, stuff like that. But he's got really good taste in clothes, and it's just natural. He doesn't go out of his way, really. He just picks interesting things, and they're always inexpensive because we're not movie stars. So he's got very good taste in clothes. He's funny. He thinks funny, which is why he writes funny scripts. He thinks funny. Lucille Ball, who was amazingly funny, once said that she didn't think she was funny as a person. She's a comedic actress. So she said she didn't think funny. She depended on writers, whereas Leon just thinks funny, and then he became his own writer. Lucille Ball, Chantel. Yeah. Well, Lucy is big in this house. I'm a huge admirer of Lucille Ball, and well beyond any just I Love Lucy. I mean, I've seen all of the old films that she made because she had a 20-year film career before she even became a superstar on TV, and she was a fairly big star, and she made a lot of movies, but she never became an A-list star until I Love Lucy. But which is what I say to Leon sometimes. You know, you sometimes have to wait later in life to become really successful. So now that he's 50. Yes, I've never been to Jamestown. I wanted to go to Jamestown. She was a beautiful woman. A lot of people, you know, because she was comedic, and a lot of people think of the older Lucy too now. But when she was in her 20s, 30s, you know, and working for MGM and those studios that glamorized her, she was an absolutely stunning, beautiful woman. And Desi Arnaz was a gorgeous, gorgeous man. They made the most incredible couple. You know, I'm just going to say this. They met. She was 8 years older than Desi Arnaz.
Like you are with me.
Well, yes.
How does this have anything to do with me?
And they were together immediately. And it was 1940 when people didn't do that. You know, you got married before you had sex. I believe that they had sex like right away. They were a hot couple. Okay. Well, Leon's back. He's done with his cigarette. She was a really stunning woman. I agree with that. He was an ass to her. He was terrible to Lucy. He humiliated her publicly by having affairs and was definitely not there for her emotionally a lot of the time. But he was a genius, and they both ended their lives loving each other till the end. That's what I believe. They married other people, but I think they were true loves. And speaking of which, here's my true love. He's coming back.
Really? Who's coming? Back?
Yes. Where is Ryland?
Where? Yeah, you should. Oh, that light does help. See, pink again, pink again.
Yeah, thank you. Look, they're censored. Catherine, I can imagine what you're thinking.
Get a room.
She's thinking about Ryland.
Or get a van, like Catherine on Fence.
Well, I like earlier, you know, I didn't get to say anything, but Jason said it's like...
We do never get to say anything.
No, well, I didn't have time. I was talking about so many other things. No, Jason said it's like the effing Brady Bunch in here. Why did you say that, though? I thought it was funny, but I didn't know why you said it. Jason. Ooh, it is better lighting.
Pinky.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Wait, me. this, there we go. That's so weird.
Leon was saying hi, Jason. Hi, Jan. Hi, Julie.
Jan, Julie.
Well, and at the end we'll do
Jason. They're all J's.
But at the end we'll do the Waltons. And
good night, Julie.
Good night, Julie. Good night, Jason Bob.
Good night, you streamer 3897353. Okay. So wake up there,
Kristen Edwards. Thank you. Kristen, you are all over with those photographs, looking hot.
Mm-hmm.
On Facebook, I mean. That sounded kind of strange out of context. Didn't it?
It did, actually. Do you guys want to see my to-do list?
Who is the best, Nora? You guys are all the best, but who's the best?
Who's the best?
Because I'm not sure who she's talking about.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I want to know who she's talking about.
Kristen.
Oh, yes.
They're friends.
Oh, they're friends. Okay.
They watch they watch the new episodes together every week. They wait until they can both watch them together, and then they post on Facebook.
Oh, Catherine. We're like mom and dad. Okay, here's a question for you guys. Who's mom and who's dad? If we're mom and dad, Catherine, who's mom and who's dad?
Hey, Arvin.
Hey, Arvin's here. What's up?
Yeah, of course.
But Arvin, you came just in time. There are commercials going on, so some people can't see us right now.
So we can talk privately, just us.
Yes, just us. Arvin in the house. Yes, that's right, Julie.
Oh. So what's up? Anyone have questions for Arvin while he in the house? About maybe what's coming.
Arvin the
next
Magic
week.
Man. You
He's
are right.
Certainly the Magic
You
Man.
are right.
Actually,
Amen to that.
I have Arvin here with an audience.
And
So I can
Steve.
embarrass him with praise.
Steve who? Steve here?
Steve Curtis.
Is he online?
No, I think he's just saying that Steve was another.
Magic Man?
No, wait, Steve. Steve who?
Steve Gray!
Steve Gray.
Steve Gray. Hello,
Thank
Steve
you for
Gray.
your
Thank you
blog
for your
today.
post.
That was very nice. It's not the fake Steve Gray.
No, it's the real Steve Gray.
That fake
and
Steve Gray pisses me off.
We're
slower. Yeah, you moved on to Ian, haven't you?
Steve, that must have been a long time ago.
Thank you, Steve. That's really nice.
Thank you, Steve.
Came a few weeks ago. Yeah, I really enjoyed Arvin's live chat a couple weeks ago. I'm going to get those posted on YouTube, so you can watch them there instead of going onto Ustream and having to figure out where they moved everything every time. Although YouTube's not that much better. Double team. I know, we're like a tag team.
We're ridiculous.
Leon's mom.
Leon's
I'm the
mom,
very
Lawrence's
stern
dad.
mother, and Lawrence is one of those like lazy ass dads that will like let you get away with murder if you'll sit on his lap
You
or
are
rub his
so
neck. Or,
full
oh, it's
of
true.
baloney,
You know it.
malarkey.
I'd be one of those bitch moms that kids would be in therapy over for years, I think.
Technically,
You should ask our crew. Or our
as
cast.
far as like, a typical mom figure, I am.
Thank you, Arvin.
So thank you, Arvin. And you know what?
Yeah.
Back at ya.
No, Arvin's the oldest 20-year-old I've ever known, quite frankly. I mean, not in his terms of his like hipness and sense of humor and what's going on and what's happening, but Scout's honor, or Vulcan's honor, Arvin is much more mature and grown up than I am.
I wouldn't disagree with that at all.
Oh, Julie, I would not let you get away with murder. You know me. And when I have to crack that whip, there's some dust on there.
Arvin is the glue.
Arvin really, yeah. There'd be no show without Arvin. See, we can embarrass him now that we have an audience.
Yes. Now he's gonna log out because we're gonna
Arvin is
say nice things about him.
Because seriously,
because we don't say nice things about you when we're not on the air.
Oh, bullshit.
I'm kidding.
When I was writing it, those many months ago in Indiana, I mean, I thought I'd be shooting it with a handycam.
You're glue guy.
Editing it on Windows Movie Maker. So Arvin's my knight in shining armor. So ha.
He says he's doing work while we all talk. He's still working.
Blah blah blah.
Arvin is the hardest working man in show business.
He works all the time. I don't know how you squeeze it all in.
And
thank God you do. And we're almost done, Arvin. We're almost done.
And I'm going to say this on the air while Arvin's here, so that everyone hears this.
And Arvin will hate you forever.
No, hopefully not. I'm very proud of this season. I am the executive producer. I am also this man's whatever I am to him.
Pain in the ass.
And
did we give credit?
We're so grateful.
Did we give credit to Derek for the last episode for directing and editing?
Derek Stryker.
Yeah.
Yes.
He
deserves that.
It's interesting how the directors have kind of, because Max was there for like intimate comedy. Arvin came in for the massive, epic,
wedding two-parter.
Epic. John came in, and those two episodes are really kind of much more comedic, and these last two are much more dramatic. And I think each director's been really ideally suited for what.
Well, I think Derek rocks. This episode is great, in my opinion. But I've always thought so. No.
But every time
I've always thought so, because I just want to say, because a lot of people may not be aware that first season Derek edited the entire first season.
Well,
with Arvin.
Arvin.
He kind of, without hesitation, jumped into that, and I think that collaboration and chemistry he has with Arvin, really set the tone for the show, because the first season. Well,
but it also, Arvin gave the show and the pilot in the first season its kind of zip. I mean, shows. There's this phrase I remember in writing class, something about.
How dare you ask me that on the air? I'm going to show you guys the note he wrote.
Oh, I'll show it. Because it suddenly got kind of stinky up in here, so. I wasn't going to say it aloud. I was going to be genteel.
Well, it's just that I didn't, and I don't like to be accused.
No one was accusing. There's a question mark right there. Did you fart? So.
Foreplay, not
in this house.
Not in this house,
Do we
honey.
see some resolution with Ross's marriage, one way or the other, before the season ends? You won't see the. You'll see. I'm really good at this, aren't I? You'll see them starting down a new road to resolve it, one way or the other.
It is Charlie, Catherine. I'm sure it is.
How would you describe what Ross and? No, I just heard that one.
I did. That was the chair, you idiot.
Right.
Jeez.
Lawrence thinks we should do a Sonny and Cher.
He's
routine.
obsessed with farts. Can you tell?
I'm obsessed.
All right, we won't get into that. There was a question that you put on the table.
I can't remember with.
Okay, then let's read a question.
Why were you worried how people would take Brad going celibate? Well, because actually, I was more worried about you, Steve, than anyone else, because Brad is. I like Brad because he is the nonconformist. He's the one that's, especially with like the gay wedding stuff, that it's like, not all of us want that. And I was afraid that people would think, oh, God, they're going to tame him. They were going to make him, normal. No.
Brad's not going to, believe me, Brad's going to continue to be Brad. I don't think you guys need to worry about that. But, Brad is also, a character who has dimension. And we have an actor who can play that, and it just all came together in such a way that I think it's been very powerful. But he is.
Brad is very sensitive under the
exactly,
harness, and you're going to see that next week. He's got a scene that
So enough.
Wonderful.
No spoilers. But he's not going to stop being. He's going to be Brad King, and you're going to see. I mean, everyone.
Plus, I think Brad has had a steady diet of casual, almost anonymous sex for how many years, and I think, as fun as sports sex can be, you might want to change a diet every so often. Especially, I think, and part of I don't know if it's obvious or not, but part of it was the plotting coming off Rod Rodriguez, where he sort of lost his heart a little, or thought he did. To go back to just hooking up and not feeling any kind of connection. I hope that makes sense and sort of led him.
Well, and Steve writes it well. Brad will continue being real and human and a well-written character.
And he'll always be an anarchist. He'll always be outrageous and speak his mind. And so, and plus Rod Rodriguez comes back next week. And
I mean,
let's see what happens.
You guys are going to really, I think, enjoy the final episode. I think it's.
I wonder how we're going to ever be a comedy after.
Well, what does that mean?
You'll know when you see it.
There's some hilarious things next week. But in any case, the final episode, like with all the classic serialized shows, really sets things up for a third season, and so we're excited about that. Potential. We obviously have to raise the money, and all the things that we went through the last two seasons. But the show has gotten more popular. The show has gained us more attention. So hopefully it'll be and the economy's better. So hopefully it'll be a little easier this time around to pull what we need to. And so maybe you guys won't have to wait quite as long for the next season.
So Catherine. I identify with that part of Brad too. I mean, like Muscles, like all of the characters, they're all a part of me. And there's a part of me that's a lot like Brad, who likes to shock and speak his mind and be outrageous and go against the flow. And Brad will never, ever lose that. Is Rai anything like the classic James Dean stoic man he plays? Well, since I don't know James Dean, I can't really answer that. He's pretty stoic. He's he even says in the special that we're putting together for after the cliffhanger that he admits that he's kind of a closed book.
But he's also
so James Dean.
But he's not quite as mysterious. I mean, he's very comfortable, for example, in social situations, and is an easy, friendly guy to chat with at a party. If I've seen him just talking to people that he doesn't necessarily.
Arvin says that Ryland's a pretty silly guy, and he is. There's a part of him that is very silly, but there's also part of him, I think, in terms of his work, that he takes really seriously. I mean, he's prepared. He does his homework. Sort of like Bruce says on his video about Joan Crawford. Ryland knows his lines. He knows your lines. He even knows the whole thing about crossing the lines with camera angles. He's a real pro. Ryland is a pro.
He's a real pro.
He knows exactly what he's doing.
Speaking of bits, keep
And we
playing
keep
Pimp.
getting these weird.
As long as they go away. Comfortable except for HGWG. What? I don't know what you mean, Julie. Is that part of how you write him, though, Leon? As younger men can sometimes be a mystery. Oh, totally. Absolutely. Well, I wanted to. I wanted him to be an enigma, at least until next week's episode. But also, I just. I had a thought and I completely lost it. Let me reboot it.
Oh yeah, he was wonderful in The Apple Tree, Catherine. He's really a wonderful actor.
Oh, actually, that was what I was going to say. When I was talking to Ryland before he auditioned, I told him that Damien is the only character. Damien would be the only character in the show who wasn't aware that he was in a comedy. And that he, and as the part was written, he didn't even use pronouns, and we've kind of let go of that. But Ryland was really the only actor who auditioned who got it. You know, he talks like how kids talk. Let's see, what else? I was never crazy about all the omitted pronouns. Yes, Arvin, I know.
Yeah, but you know what, Arvin, I'm actually going to agree with you on that one. However, I think that he really made it work.
And Arvin has.
But he can still hear us, right?
No, he hears.
Oh, he can't? Oh, shit. Oh, I said shit.
The reaction to Rai with the older man, the freak out, is that based in fear? You know, I tried to play that scene, and I don't know if it was effective. It's not. Well, I won't say anything negative about it, but I will say what I was trying to do with Nathan in that scene was just because Nathan's someone who's very kind of analytical, I think, and likes to really know what he's saying and have the facts so he doesn't look like a jerk. I think it was just overload of the senses that, you know, it's
sensory
like,
overload.
Thank you. That it was just too much. Here's this guy. Oh, he used to date this guy. Oh my God, he's kissing this guy. They just made a date right in front of me. I think it was Nathan was just like shocked, I guess, stunned.
Well, in terms back to because
but at the same time, while stunned, trying to, because he's in this nightclub where, you know, I would assume that he's gone before and people know him. He's trying to maintain some composure and appear on top of stuff, which is very important to Nathan, if you'll probably have picked up by now.
And going back to Ryland, Arvin's back. So I just want to say that, you know, going back to what you said, the omitted pronouns in Damien's speech that was in the script, I think that Ryland really made that work. He made it completely natural. So,
but it does kind of box you in though as an actor after a while. I mean, I'm okay with him kind of letting go of it. It's kind of like Valine Ewing's accent on Knots Landing. We get it; it sets the character, now lose it. It gets on my nerves.
Well, but I think
and Arvin's going, Knots Landing, Valine, who, what?
There are some people here who definitely know Knots Landing, and there are others who probably have no idea.
Catherine, what would you have been saying? What the fuck in your head? Just cursing me out right now, aren't they? No, we're not cursing you out, Arvin. We never would. Yeah, because you know how you write when you text. You tend to leave out pronouns. You don't say I'm going to the market. Going to the market. Or if someone says, what did he say to you? Said that he, you know, you never say, well, he said, or I am now going to the market. And I just kind of tried to get, because I just wanted him to be as mysterious and as much as I love Greg Sumner.
Steve Gray? You are Greg Sumner?
I wanted him to be a cipher. But Ryland was able to do that without having to alter his speech. That is true. And, you know, I had to tell you, we had some guys audition who just could not get that speech pattern. And if we still had the video, I'd be tempted to post it if we could, because some of them are quite funny.
Jan, yes, I'm a huge Knots Landing fan.
Huge. He forced me to watch the entire season in reruns. Actually, yeah, Ryland acted as a AD during the wedding scene, so because he wanted to be on set when Greg Louganis was there, so he could meet him, and he was a great AD.
He was a great unbilled AD.
So I mean, that's what I mean about he knows what he's doing. He knows his way on a set, and he knows what jobs different people do, and he works it.
Yes, I do too.
Ryland scene in episode 10 is fantastic. Shush, Arvin. Yes, it is. You know, the scene that you see, actually, let me talk for a while. Please don't interrupt me like you always do. Arvin's scene in episode 10, he actually did it.
Don't give it away.
No, I'm not giving it away. The first time he auditioned with a couple scenes, and then as we were getting closer to production, I felt like I needed to give him more information about the character. So I actually wrote the scene that you see in next week's episode as a way of sort of filling in some of those blanks for him. And he so knocked that scene out of the park at the audition. I watched the tape, well, the video, the disc, several times. I mean, it was almost, I always wanted to get involved in the audition and had to like restrain myself so I wouldn't get in his way. That didn't give too much away. But yeah, that's next week. He does a great job. And Arvin's probably like, God damn it, Leon, shut up! All right.
No, others are taking care of that.
Actually, we cut something when Michael Kearns says, nice to meet you, Norman. Nathan did say, it's Nathan! But that seemed a bit aggressive for wounded little Bambi Nathan at that moment. So I actually asked them to cut that. See, sometimes actors do ask to have things cut themselves.
Yes, we have one more episode of the season.
I have to address this. I have to address this thing about how he's kind of Nelson Van Eddy-ish. You want a little
Michael Kearns?
Yeah. Do you want a little secret screenwriting production?
Steve Gray said he thought he was more like Norman Bates.
Well, can I answer? Originally in the script, Nelson Van Eddy was not going to come on until this scene this week with Ryland. Or Damien, and that was going to be Nelson's first thing. But when I met Bruce right after we did the pilot and hit it off with him and realized how great he'd be in it, and you know, at that point it's like I don't even know if we'll get through the first season. So get him on as quickly as possible. I wrote a new scene for Bruce as Nelson, and so then when we got to the part where Bill Shannon now gets together with Damien, we couldn't have Nelson do that because Nathan would have killed Nelson in the bar right then and there, I think, if that had been Nelson. And besides, Nelson just got married, so. All right, I'm done. Go.
Go. I have no place
Michael
to
was
go.
wonderful. Just fart, Laurence, if it gets close
You
to
are.
me. Just fart if I start to give any spoilers.
That's the spoiler.
No, it's past 8. Do you want to keep going?
You two are fabulous together, honey. My time, love it. You mean he and Ryland as actors, as a couple on the show? Steve?
Keep talking. He might mean us together.
Oh, us together.
That's what I thought he meant.
That's what you think. No. You know, with...
You should have been here this morning when Facebook was screwing up the YouTube thumbnails. I was not so sweet. Am I Irene Dunn? Well, I can live with that.
Like Cary Grant and Irene Dunn. Sometimes we can actually be that erudite. Most of the time it's more like Fred and Ethel Mertz.
We have our Sonny and Cher moments, too.
And we have our Sonny and Cher moments, too. We definitely do. Thank you, Jan. You know, I actually thought, because I think we actually are funny together, I always thought we should do some sort of like a Sonny and Cher.
Thank you, Abe.
A Sonny and Cher kind of a thing.
But you just talk too much.
Well, because he can sing, and then I can do the talking. Because he can sing. He doesn't admit it.
But he'd get off
sing.
Script, and he'd just start ad-libbing as, you know.
Which is what Sonny did.
Like,
which is why I would be like Sonny and
You can't do that
Cher.
as a stage actor. That's
well,
scripted.
you write the
you're doing
material
improv.
then, and I'll read it.
Christoph's interested
Or
in
learn
Nathan.
the lines.
Oh, good. Okay, good. Questions
There we
about
go.
the show. Catherine. Yes. I think Christoph is interested. Well, he's clearly interested in Nathan, and I think he's just, you know, he's a grown-up. He's not going to get involved in someone who's involved with someone else. And I'm really looking forward to working with Ian, because, you know, so much of Nathan's time has been like, oh, this kid. It'd be nice to give Nathan some scenes with someone he can relax with. And not that there wouldn't still be some conflicts, of course. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to working with Ian because again, he's the heart the size of
Yeah. He's so professional,
he's
and
really,
he's even more elegant and attractive and whatever in real life. He's amazing.
Arvin says there's a Twin Peaks retrospective coming at USC soon. With oh my god, I'm gonna have to be there.
That would be cool.
Would we do a musical episode?
Can you get us tickets, Arvin?
This Sunday?
This Sunday.
Like this Sunday. I think I'm free. I'd have to check. We've talked about doing a musical episode. I've even talked to David Pevsner because he's written musicals before
and done musicals. Jeffrey is done. They all have.
Anyway, we talked about it. It would all have to be all original music because we couldn't afford to use existing music, unfortunately, because I can think of songs that would be perfect. So it would be a lot of work. Hopefully we can do it. It would be a long shot, but we'll certainly try.
Pez is hot.
Pez is hot and a very good actor. Scenes with Lydia were wonderful today. Thank you. Lydia's great. We're good friends, and we're basically playing variations of ourselves, actually. So, yeah. Unfortunately, and maybe I may put some of this in the special.
Thank you. Who's Baker PB?
Because of time, we had to trim quite a bit of that scene with Amanda, and and none of it because it was bad. It was just because the scene ran long. So maybe we'll put that up either in a separate post or make it part of the special.
Hi, Paul Baker.
Paul Baker's in the house. Hey, Paul. Good to virtually see you. Good. Arvin sent us a link which was censored. Arvin, can you send me the link on Facebook and we'll go through it. A lot of untapped talent there. Well, I think everyone in the cast can sing. We're all theater people. Ryland's is in a rock band, and Kurt sings rock and has done lots of music. All done musicals. I haven't done a musical.
All of them.
I haven't done a musical in about 30 years, but
no, but they can all sing. Leon can sing. Jeffrey can sing. Pevsner can sing, and Kurt Bonham can sing.
I'll just hum.
So no.
But wouldn't it be great to have like a finale number in a musical episode where it's the four dogs singing? See, the song I wish we could afford is "When I Grow Up" by the.
Paul Baker wants you to sing now.
Now? No.
Now a warning?
Now a warning? No. Do Rex.
You'll be swell. You'll be great. I can do that.
You're going to have the whole world on a plate. That's enough, please. I feel like I'm on Actor Studio. You're going to make me dance next? I used to do that too, but not in decades. Encore.
Encore. That wasn't even a performance.
Stop. I'm surprised it's not the same. Dance now. See, I knew it was coming.
Dance now, yeah.
In high school I did Brigadoon and I played Harry Beaton. And
I blew the speakers out.
I had to do this 5-minute long sword dance. I don't know if you know what that is in Scottish lore, where you do a dance around swords, and if you step on one, someone's about to, by the lore, someone will die. And since my character dies in the second act, I thought, well, fuck it, if that happens, it happens. But it actually never did. I was quite adept at that. Must have been that little kilt that gave me the.
A sword dance.
Steve wants another kind of sword dance.
That ain't happening.
Not in our show. Not on camera, anyway. 808. The kilt worn the proper way. Well, I actually had green gym trunks on. It was high school, so. Any distribution ideas? You mean for our show or for yours? Oh, Matthew Martin teaching me to dance. He tried, he failed. No. Oh, for us, not yet. I mean, we've had in the course of 2 seasons a couple nipples from a couple people whose names nipples. We had a couple nipples. We had a couple nibbles or just phone calls basically from a couple people, and one or two of them you'd be very impressed by, but none of that's gone anywhere. So
well, but we have our brain trust, and
and we're meeting actually tomorrow night with our trust.
Yes, or with a portion of our trust, and talking about how we can push the show forward and where we can take it.
Actually, let me ask you guys a question, opinion poll, because we have a couple options. We could shoot a Halloween special before Halloween get it on around Halloween, and then have you wait until mid to late 2014 for season 3. Or we could shoot the Halloween special around Halloween, including shooting some scenes on Halloween in WeHo, have that be our season premiere, and debut that, like, say, 2 months into 2014. Which would be your preference?
Georgette.
These are our viewers. They're life and death to me, baby.
Second option. They want to see us
Shoot
do
on
it
Halloween.
shoot it on
Now,
Halloween.
this is-
Which was the intention. We're going to shoot it on Halloween in WeHo.
No, that's being talked about. The
No,
actors-
Arvin's already fully agreed. He's there right now. He'll tell us right
I
now,
don't know
won't
if
you,
he's still
Arvin?
on. I don't know.
That we're going to shoot
Why
in
am I
Halloween.
asking? Why am I asking is that could you guys wait another full year without new episodes between Halloween and season 2 like you did between season 1 and season 2? I really think we waited way too long.